old man, and they gave me a seat, and then the rest is history. So, okay, so now after that, what do I do? I'm still wound up, and the mind is working. We'll shut off. I had a GPS that had to be repaired, so I took it to Radio Shack, and now it's 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. Everybody is either it's après ski in North Conway, or they're home having dinner or whatever, but they are certainly not in a Radio Shack. So it's just the manager, clerk, whatever, another guy who's really great individual. He's helping me figure out the problem with my GPS. And in walks Tex. That's the only way I can, and I don't mean like technology. We've all seen this guy. The guy who loves to go around urban metropolitan areas, or even the suburbs, in the north, dressed like a cowboy. He hasn't outgrown this. He wants to play cowboy. So he's got the whole thing. He's got the hat, the 10-gallon hat. And we're in North Conway, New Hampshire. I realize it's rustic, and it is the country, but it's not Texas, okay? So Tex comes in with his hat, and he's got the duster. We've all seen the duster. When it's cold, they wear the long black leather, or brown leather duster. The big shoulders, and you don't see this in Manhattan. You don't see the dusters, or a financial district in some town, or in Paris. Nobody walks down the street with a duster, but here we are, and the boots, the big belt buckle, the shirt, and so he's really playing up. It's Saturday, so he gets to play. I used to do this myself as a kid. I would play cowboy on Saturday. Couldn't wait for Saturday. I'd polish my cowboy boots and get my Hopalong Cassidy jeans and my Range Rider shirt and my hat and put my holsters on and get my little 6 guns, and I would go up. But that's okay for a 6 to 10-year-old. This guy's easily 68, 70 years old. Big guy too. He was a big cowboy. He wasn't a short cowboy or a thin cowboy. He was definitely, I would say, a bad guy cowboy. Because the bad guy cowboy, there's not many good fat cowboys. They're always the boss. That's what he looked like. He looked like, the guy that's out on the ranch somewhere, and he's got a gang, and he sends the gang in, but you always got to meet him sooner or later in the movie. Well, this is that guy. And his wife, thank God, is behind him. Now, the wife is normal. And you can tell she's keeping a few yards distant from Tex. This poor woman, my heart went out to her. She's probably spent her entire marriage, well, she probably didn't even know, she probably thought it was a joke when they were dating, that he would go through his cowboy phase and grow up. Because most women do. They want, if they're in love blind. So, and maybe they had a few good times, fooling around as cowboy and cowgirl. There's a lot of things that So anyway, she probably enjoyed the cowboy a little bit for a little while. Maybe even encouraged the cowboy on certain occasions. But now she's stuck with him. She probably looked like they were pretty comfortable together. And well, she wasn't comfortable because she was a good 10, 15 feet behind him, trying to keep her distance. But you could tell they were together. She didn't look like. And I'm thinking he's come in to buy batteries for his toy gun, because it's probably one that makes a little pop or something when he pulls the trigger. And so she is, and I don't know where it comes from. I don't know, but it just comes out of my mouth. And the next thing you know, I'm saying loud enough for the four of us. There's four of us in the store to hear. I hope you tied up your horse.